And welcome to the WDO Reporting System Town Hall. We're going to get started, and at the end of the session, we will be taking questions both through the raise hand feature and through the chat, which will open up. So I will turn this meeting over to Structural Pest Control Board staff, Melissa Zanetta and Ronnie O'Flaherty.
Thank you, Anne. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining today's session. We're excited to demo the new WDO reporting system with you today. If you missed the first two town halls where we walk through account setup, the recordings are available on our website under the What's New section. You'll also find the WDO user guides posted there for your reference. Before we begin the demo, I'd like to provide a quick update on the system's go live status. As many of you know, the launch has been delayed, so you are not seeing the green WDO activity button at this time. That is okay, you're not supposed to see it yet. Unfortunately, we do not have at this time a confirmed date for when the system will go live. The entire team is actively working to resolve the identified issues, and we're hopeful the system will be ready in the coming days. As soon as go live date is confirmed, we'll send out an email notification. Please note that we've entered blackout dates through early November. These dates will not count towards your 10-day filing requirement, so the time the system is down will not account against you. If you have not been receiving our email updates, please drop your email address in the comments section so we can make sure you're added to the distribution list. And again, I just want to say, if you are getting the emails regarding the transition, you do not need to put your email address in there. If you have not been getting them, then please add your email address so that we can add you to the list. Now, during today's demo, please keep in mind that we're working in a test environment. You may notice some lagging or minor functionality issues. If that happens, we truly appreciate your patience and understanding. The live system, once it releases, will offer a smoother experience than what you may see today. Please hold all questions until the end of the demo. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Ronnie.
Thank you, Melissa, and thank you to everybody for joining us. I am going to share my screen and give you guys a demonstration of the new system.
And this is moderator Ann Fisher. While Ronnie is getting started, I have opened up the chat if you need to leave your email address. If you have not gotten emails from Structural Pest Control Board before about this rollout, that means they might not have your address. If you're already getting emails, don't worry, they have your address.
Thank you, Ann.
You bet.
Okay, so first thing, log into the new system using the email address and password that you used to register. As Melissa said, once the system goes live, you will see this WDO activity button next to any company that you have linked to. In this demonstration, I have linked the owner as to the PR. So the owner has the generate one-time code button. I have linked this first branch office with a one-time code. So this is like an administrative staff person. So the admin staff has a provide access button that they can use to give access to other users. The last two branch offices are linked using that provide access button, and you'll notice that they do not have a provide access button, so they cannot give access to any other user. To file WDO activities, any user who is linked in any way to the company, either as the owner, admin, or a staff person, will have this WDO activity button and be able to click. And to file activities, we'll click on Manage Activities. Now you can, just like in the old system, you can either add activities one at a time, or you can upload a file from your termite program. So we're going to start with adding activities one at a time. You click on the Add New button. And enter the activity information. Here we select our inspector's license number and the activity code. If you do not see the inspector's license number in this drop-down box, you can click on Manage Licensees and add the inspector's license number that you would like to use for that particular activity. Entering the first and last name is optional. You do not have to enter that. You do have to click the display button or make sure that the display button is clicked if you want them to display on your list. So here I have we'll take a look here. And there's the inspector's license number that I just added. So we'll pick them and click Save. Once you click Save, that activity goes into your unsubmitted activities queue down here. In order to file the activity, just like in the old system, check the box and click Submit Selected. Once the activity is accepted, you will have a pop-up letting you know that it has been accepted, and it'll provide you with a submittal number. When you click OK, you'll go back to your Manage Activity screen where you could either add more activities or you can close out of the screen. When you get back to your account history here, you will see the activity that you just filed. It will be on the very top of your history. You can click on the link and see the activity, or you can generate a PDF of the entire submittal. If you are a company that has branch offices, when you are logged in as the principal registration as the PR, you can see the submittals and the details for every branch office. When you are logged in as a branch office, you could only see the activities and the submittals for the activities performed by your branch office. So you notice here that none of these are links. You cannot click them. You cannot see what's on them. But the one that was performed by this same branch office, 5895, you can see that information. Next, we will look at uploading a text file. The text file is coming from your termite program. There is no change in the format of the text file that comes from your termite program. So your termite program provider does not need to make any changes to that file. It's the same file that was accepted in the previous system. So we click Browse and select from your computer which file you would like to upload. You will see the file name here, and then click Process File. Oh, you know what? I was on the branch office and I tried to upload a file that was not for the branch office, and it will not let you do that. So you can only file activities for the account that you're logged in as. So if you're logged in as a branch office, you can only file activities for that branch office. If you're logged in as the PR, you do have the ability to file activities for any of your branch offices by selecting the branch office here and then clicking search. And then you can upload the file. But again, I'm going to upload activities for the PR. Click upload file. Select the file that you would like to upload and process file. Now those activities have gone to your pending queue. To submit the activities, you can see down here that there are 86 activities in our pending queue, but we're only displaying 10. If you click select all, it is only going to select the activities that you are viewing. It is not going to select the activities from the other pages. So if you want to select all of the fileable activities that have checkmark boxes, you will need to change the page indicator to allow for more records to be displayed. And now we are viewing all 86 records. And when I click select all and submit selected, all of the activities that were submittable have been submitted. The same thing works for deleting activities. To delete an activity, you can either use the select all and it'll check mark all the boxes that are selectable and then click delete selected, or you can click the little trash can button next to each activity. If you see here, there are activities with question marks next to them. This means that the information on the activity, that there's either missing information or there's bad information. So it could be a date in the future. It could be missing information like we see here. In order to find out what is wrong with that activity and edit it, you click on the little pencil over here and it will tell you up in red at the top what is wrong with the activity. So this activity is missing a date. So once you fill in the date and click save, that check mark or the question mark will turn into a check mark box and you can submit that activity. I'm going to go ahead and fix this one as well. This one's missing the street name. So I enter the street name, save it. Now both of these activities are selectable and submittable. Down here, I'm going to show you this little stop or hold indicator. This means that the activity in the queue has either already been filed and it's an exact duplicate of an activity that's already been filed, or it is an exact duplicate of an item that is in the pending queue. So you can see these two activities right here are exactly the same. They're the same activity code, the same address, the same date, all the same information. They will always be right next to each other, right on top of one another, so that they're easily identifiable. When this is the case, you have to decide whether you really want to file the activity, if you need to edit one of the activities or delete one of the activities, so that you don't submit them twice. If you want to override the activity and file it anyways because you really did 2 inspections on this property in the same day, then you can click on the little hold indicator and it turns to a question or a thumbs up. Once it's a thumbs up, you can select the activities and submit them. I'm going to put them back to the hold indicators. If you need to edit one of the activities, once again, you click on the pencil and I'm going to change this to a completion because I did an inspection and a completion on the same day. I did not do 2 inspections. And once I correct or change one piece of information off of this activity, they will both be submittable, and I do not need to overwrite them. If one of them was just a duplicate and you wanted to delete it, you can just click the little trash can. It will ask you if you're sure you want to delete the item. You say okay, and that item will disappear. This top activity with the hold indicator, it is a duplicate of an activity that's already been filed. So this activity has already been submitted at some point by this company with the same exact information that is here. If you want to submit it, you can overwrite it and click and submit it. If it needs to be edited, click the pencil. And if you want to delete it, click the delete button. Once you override an activity and you have that thumbs up indicator, you can click and submit. So that basically goes over the actual filing of the activities. I'm going to move on to some of the other features of the system. The provide access button here. Anybody who is linked as an owner or an administrative staff will have this provide access button. When you come into this provide access button, you can see who has access to the PR or BR that you're looking at. You can delete the user or you can add additional users. If you're adding users for a branch office, you need to select the branch office on this screen and then click search and then add new. The email address that you enter here has to already be registered in Connect. It has to be the exact email address as registered in Connect and the exact last name. So you could enter that information and then when you click save, it will add that user to the list right here. When that user logs into the system, they will then have that WDO activity button displaying next to the company registration. On the screen, you can only see users who are linked as admin staff and as staff persons. You cannot see owners of the company. So if you're linked as a staff person, you cannot see the owners. If you are an owner, you cannot see another owner. So if there is a change of ownership in the company, please contact me and I can help you to clean up who should and should not have access to your WDO account. The next thing I'd like to show you is our add funds feature. This is where you can go to add funds to your WDO account using a credit card. You click on add funds, select credit card, enter the amount that you would like to deposit into your WDO account, fill out the other information. And once everything is complete, you verify the amount that you want to enter. You can click pay and submit. I do want to note here, we take Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. No other credit cards are accepted. We do not accept ACH payments, check by phone, anything like that, direct withdrawals from your bank. And there is a 2.3% service fee for every credit card transaction. If you do not want to use your credit card, you do not have to. You can still mail a check, money order, cashier's check, or bring cash to the front counter. Please make sure if you are mailing money to write your PR number on the memo section of the check and include the deposit form that is available on our website. If you are depositing with credit card, pay and submit here. You will get a notification up here that your payment is successful. And down here, you will see that your funds have been immediately added to your account and are available to file against. One last thing with adding funds with the credit card transactions, anybody who has access to the WDO account can add funds. However, credit card information cannot be saved, not to any user. So if you provided access to another staff person, you do not have to worry about them using your credit card or that information being stored anywhere in the system. You are going to have to enter that information each time you deposit funds. Next, I'd like to show you the managed threshold. This was also available in the old system. This basically is a dollar amount that you want to receive notifications that your account is getting short on money. So if you just want an email saying, hey, my account's gone below $100, so you know that you need to mail additional funds or add additional funds, then you can enter that amount here. If you choose to put a threshold on your account, you do need to go over here to the provide access button and select that you want an email alert on a low balance. And you can also select here if you want an email PDF. Each time a submittal is made, you will be emailed a PDF of all of the activities on that submittal, or you can also opt to get an email when a check has posted to your WDO account and the funds are available to file against. Here we have a cost summary button that was also available in the old system. This is basically a function for a company to see how much your company has spent during a particular time period. So you can type in any date range, and this will run you a report telling you how much money you've spent by branch office. So my principal office filed 87 activities, $435, and this is how much each one of my branch offices spent. Here we have a search button. Within the search button, the search screen, you can search any activities performed by your company in the past 2 years. Now, this is similar to all the other screens. If you're logged in as a branch office, you're only going to be able to look at branch office records. And when you are logged in as the PR, the principal registration, your searches will include the principal registration activities as well as all the branch office activities. You can search by the submittal number, building number, any of the information that you enter in the activity when you file it. The transaction date is the date that something is submitted to us. So if I want to search all of the activities that I filed today, I can type in today's date. And this is everything that I have submitted today. Down here is the activity date. So this is the actual date of the activity that you went out and performed the inspection or the completion. So if I want to see everything I did on December 14th, 2023, I can enter that date range, and I'm only going to see those activities. I'm not going to see all the other activities. On just about every screen in this new system, there is an export to Excel button where basically you can export whatever you are looking at. So here I've performed my search. I want to export that to Excel. Come up here and open my Excel spreadsheet. All the data that I was looking at is here and available to save or sort or do whatever you want to do with it. That feature is also available here where you can export your transaction history for your company. And I have no data today, but we will.
Franny, I was just going to let you know that we can't see the PDF because you're only sharing your window.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was blank anyways.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys couldn't see my exports and my PDFs, but
We'll just imagine how it will look for now.
yeah. Yeah, but that's just about it. That's all of the features we have in the new system. And we are looking forward to going live and answering any questions you guys may have.
So Ronnie, we had somebody drop in the chat about the consumer's view, like what the consumers will do. Do you want me to go over that real quick? I brought it up so we can kind of look at the dev side. Do you want me to do that real quick before we jump into questions? Because some of this may answer some of the questions.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Give me just a second. Okay. Okay, can everybody see, Ronnie, can you see the wood destroying organism system search?
I don't
I
see that
cannot.
you
Okay.
did you hit share at the bottom
Oh,
also?
no, that would
Okay.
help. Okay, there
There
we
we
go.
go.
Okay, perfect. So this will be the platform that you are taken to once the system opens up and you click on the there's a new button. There's going to be a new button once we go live that says wood destroying organisms. You can click on that and it'll take you here, or you can hover over it and you can click on this and it will take you here. Or if you click on reporting system for the industry, it will take you to connect where you will actually log in. Let's go back here. So for the sake of consumers, Ron, thank you for your question. The consumer is going to be taken to this search page where they will enter an address that they're searching for. And let's see, let me try that again. I typed something wrong. Okay, perfect. So same kind of search, nothing really much has changed other than the appearance of it and the location of it. So they'll enter the address, they'll click search, and if there are any records, it will come up down here. If they narrowed it down, if they only entered Alamos Avenue and Sacramento, if there's others that were done, then it will pop up here as well. There is a note here that explains to request that report that they must fill out the form. So if they click on that, it'll take them to the request form and they will fill this out and email it to the email address on the form, and then they will be provided the report. within 10 business days. There is, you can only request records going back 2 years from the date of your search, and you will only be able to see 2 years back when you're completing your search in here. So that is that. One other thing I wanted to point out for the industry, this is in a test environment, so you won't see this. Some of the things you'll see now are not exactly how it is, but I just wanted to point out that when you're on our homepage, if you go down to what's new and click on new WDO reporting system transition, it's going to take you to, and this looks a little bit different than it does now. Right now, it does not say it's live, of course, but it has the guides and the town halls and the recordings. So I just wanted to point that out so that you all know where to find this information on our website. Let's see, I think that's all. Ronnie, can you think of anything else I should point out in here while I'm on here?
I cannot. You did a great job. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I think we can open up for questions now.
All right, so this is the moderator, and I see some people have already started raising hands, so I'll go do my best to call on people in order. So Richard Bradley, I'm going to send you a request to unmute, and you can ask your question. It should bring you a pop-up. And Richard, did you get a pop-up or something maybe at the bottom of your screen? People have talked about it appearing in different places depending on what you're using. All right, so Richard, I think we're going to try and come back to you. And we're going to try next person in line is Denise. And Denise, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
You hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That's taken me like 3 weeks to do. I'm curious about something. When I upload an activity file that I've created in my termite software, it's different than a way that you guys do it. So I noticed that when you upload, the link just immediately gets put in, but I have to search my computer. I have to, go into my drive and then go into another drive where I saved it. Will it allow me to do that?
Yes, absolutely. And
Okay, I just know.
mine
Yeah,
set up
yours.
the same way. I just kind of had it shortcutted to it so that you guys don't have to see all my files that I have.
Perfect. That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I would like for mine to go that quickly, but it definitely does not. One other question is, I send in a bank check monthly for my my WDO's activities, and I did not know I was supposed to include my PR number. I will start doing that, but I have never included a deposit form. Is there something I can put in the memo besides my PR that will help you guys with that? Because I plan on just still sending in checks.
If you just put WDO and your PR number on the check, that helps us greatly in
Sure.
knowing where it goes. We get so many checks that
I can imagine. Okay,
any
great.
indication as to where they go. So that helps a lot because most of them are
Okay.
usually for WDO, but we hate to assume.
No
And
problem. I will make it, I'll make it easier for you after it's like 20 years. I'll make it much easier from you going forward. So one other question about duplicates. Let's say that I went out within the week and we did the original report and then we were called back to do a reinspection. Now, I've classified each one as original report and then the next one as a reinspection. Are those going to come up as duplicates or because
No.
they're definitely, no, okay. So if it's exact information.
Yes, and
Okay.
the activity code between an original inspection and a reinspection or a supplemental will be different. So,
Perfect. That's great. That's all the questions I had. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. So let's see. Next in line is Aaron Comstock. Aaron, I'm going to send you a request to unmute your mic.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
you
Good job,
wrote,
Aaron.
thanks. The report requests, is that a form that a consumer fills out? I didn't capture that.
Yes, it is. So
Okay,
that is kind of the whole point of having this system, is because termite reports are pretty much public information. Anybody can ask for a report. So we have to maintain this database. So any person can ask for any report that's been done in the last 2 years.
in the last 2 years. So just so you know, in the last 20 years, once I had a request for that through the structure site. So that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right. And let's see, Carl Vince is next. So Carl, I sent you a request.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
So
Good
I
afternoon.
think I may have messed something up. So I went on the Connect and then created the account, and then I put our PR number on it, and then I put my operator's number and my name. So I don't think I was supposed to do that, correct?
If it's your personal account and you used your name to register the account and it's your company, that's perfectly fine. Eventually, you're
Okay.
going to need to link your operator's license there to renew anyways. So you're a step ahead of the game.
Okay, and so another question is I was told by another company owner that we can't use anything that's a company email. That's all we have. We don't have personal email addresses. So it's
If
just,
you're the owner of the
yep,
company, that's fine.
yeah,
It's more so when it comes to having staff linked to
okay,
use a company email and then they don't work for you anymore. It just makes it really
correct.
difficult for us to manage their email addresses when
Yeah, because
we don't have access to them.
I didn't think that it was going to have any harm with it because, there's a password associated with it. So,
You're fine. If it's your company and you're not
yep.
going anywhere, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. And next is the Great Wall Termite Company. So I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hi, this is Chester. I have a couple of questions. So if we have to make amendments to our uploads, say for example, we catch a misspelling, wrong, a city or zip code, etc. If that information is incorrect, do we still email you directly when we catch something, or is there a way to fix that as well?
No, unfortunately, you guys cannot change anything once it's submitted. Same thing you've always done, Chester. Shoot me an
Okay.
email or email wdo@dca.ca.gov and I will
Mhm.
get it for you.
And then regarding fuzzy search, is it similar to the original contain, sound like, etc. search?
It is, but it's good for all of the fields, not just the field that it is next to. So yes, it's basically you can type in, part of a street name or a partial, like only 5 numbers out of the zip code instead of 9, and it'll still pull all the results.
And then for the units entered, you know how sometimes we have like 123A Main Street or 123 Main Street Unit A or 123 Main Street Suite A or number A. Is there going to be a standardized way of doing that, or is it just the way we've always done it? Because I know that sometimes it comes up a little hard for the search.
It does. The same way, like I prefer the building number is just the building number. And then if there's a unit or something to put it after the street name, that makes it easier to search. But we can't technically standardize it and we're not going to not accept activities for them being in a way that I don't like.
No worries. And then the records are searchable up to 2 years public, but is it 3 years internal on our branch side? Because we do keep the record 3 years, right?
Yes, and it actually only is 2 years on the external side as well. Our staff does have access to 3 years,
Okay.
but we do not provide any of that that does not go public whatsoever.
Okay, so if we were to search back on our side, it'll also go back 2 years on the internal, or is it 3 years?
Correct.
2
It's
years.
2
Okay.
years on the external.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And next in line is Gabby. So Gabby, I'm going to send you a request to unmute.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
I wanted to know when this starts live.
We are hoping really soon. We're just working out a couple little bugs, and it's hard to say. Hopefully, in the next few days.
Okay, so you guys will let us know.
Yeah, we will definitely let you know. We will send out an email as soon as we have a for sure go live date.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And that's a great reminder. If anybody needs to, you drop your email into the chat, you can to make sure. But if you've been getting emails over the past week or so, then you've probably, they probably know you. But if you haven't gotten emails, then drop your email in the chat. Moving on to Roger Ladeau. Roger, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So like if I've been with doing this for years, do I need to re-sign up to do everything again with this new program, or will everything carry over? Like my passwords and everything?
You do. You need to create an account in the Connect system and get it linked to your company. There are user guides on our website showing you how to do that.
Okay.
If you
All
need
right. I will.
assistance, you can email us at pestboard@dca.ca.gov and we can get you some help.
Okay. All right. I'll do that for sure. I've been out of state for a few weeks, so.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, there's user guides on the website, or we can get you set up. Just reach out to us.
All righty. Sounds good. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Roger, this is Tom. I'm with the IT department here at DCA. If you had any unsubmitted activities that were in your queue in our older system, those will also come over. So when you register with the Connect system and you link to your business, all of the work that was in progress that you had before will be available to you.
Oh, good. All right. Good. That's good to know.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, thank you, Tom.
Welcome, Ronnie. Back to you.
All right, moving on in the question line. Cesar Silvano, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi, this is just out of curiosity. The old system, for me, it's very friendly. And my concern is, if that program is not broken, why change? What's in the new system or program that you are introducing right now, which you found inadequate in the old system? Because things like this, it must be friendly user. The user, sometimes they are already senior citizen and it's very hard to catch.
So the new system is very similar to the old system. Once you get registered and logged in, like all of the features or most of the features are pretty much the same. With the new system, we have IT support. Basically, we lost our contract with the old system and we had nobody to fix it if something were to happen to it. So we had to develop a new system.
Right, and as I recall, it was a lot of electronic payments. Wasn't that a big feature of the new one?
Yes. And everybody's been asking for electronic payments for years, and that was never going to be in the old system.
Okay, all right,
That was
great.
a huge perk here.
I think Cesar might have hit mute by accident. But anyways, I did remember from the other sessions that the online payment was also a big advantage to changing.
Yes, thank you, Anne.
You're welcome. All right, Ron, I'm sending you a request to unmute. And Ron, did you get a pop-up? It might be in another tab in your browser, apparently. I've heard people say that. And we also do have the chat feature open, which is if you're logged in on the WebEx app, it's a little speech bubble at the bottom right of your screen. So I'm thinking
And
that,
Ron had said, please resend again in the
oh,
chat, it
okay.
looks like.
Oh, fantastic. Let me go ahead and send that again.
Oh, I thought I saw that pop up.
I think people can chat to any of the co-hosts, but I've resent it and I'm still not hearing him. All right. Sorry, Ron. And so I don't see any more raised hands. Are there others who had questions? All right. Every week things go a little smoother. Oh, here's Armando. Armando, I'm going to send you a request to unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I've been trying to link my license to the registration, and I'm just having the loading symbol just spinning around. Who do I contact for help?
And you can email us at the email address on the website or on the screen right now.
Okay.
And please include the email address that you registered with, your name, and what company you are trying to link to. And we will give you a call back and help you get set up.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ronnie, I wanted to add to that. So we've noticed a lot of people are having issues with the FEIN. The FEIN has changed over the years. And so maybe look at your documents and see if there's an older FEIN that you used, or submit us the new FEIN document so we can get it updated. Also, as a sole owner, it says to enter the last four of the FEIN, but as a sole owner, you typically register with your social, so you might need to enter the last four of your social to link it, depending on how you registered.
Okay, great. We did get another question in chat. Angie would like to confirm how many years do we have to save the reports and how many years do we keep the proof of submittal?
All records should be maintained for 3 years.
All right, that was easy and clear. And so if anyone else has any questions, you're welcome to raise your hand by clicking on that little hand icon, or you can look for the speech bubble in the screen on the screen and use that to okay, here we go, have a little more flood. All right, so Aaron Comstock, let me go ahead and send you your request.
So can I go to the site, the Structural Pest Control Board site, and start doing things on it, or is that we got to wait on that?
We're still waiting. The system has not gone live. You will know when it goes live. We will send you an email letting you know when we've given the go-ahead for it to be turned on, and you will have that green WDO activity button when you log in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Erin.
And just making sure that everyone's clear, everyone can create their account now. You just can't file your WDO activity yet.
Correct.
Great. All right, so let's try with Ron again. Fingers crossed.
Hi, thank you
Hi.
for persistence. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And you
Will
too.
you have a similar form for the consumer side of this?
What do you mean form?
Well, a question and how to. It seems like nothing has changed in terms of what the display is and things like that. So perhaps there's no need for it, but is that a
No.
confirmation I can get?
Yeah, we do not plan on doing an outreach for the consumer side because, like you said, nothing's changed. The search tool is still there, and they still have to reach
All
out
right.
to us to get the reports.
Okay, no, the reports are fine. It's just that I found a lot of limitations with the consumer side of things. Another gentleman mentioned about multiple units, and in my case, I live in a townhome complex, and if you're wedged in between the start and the end of a report, you will never find your unit come up. The limitations of the 100 limit or 101 limit per search result. There's a lot of limitations that I found in the first iteration.
Okay, so if you have questions about a specific property or something, our advice is always to search as generic as possible, not include the unit
Sure.
numbers and stuff like that, so that you can get all of the results. If you're finding limitations because it's limited to 100 records, reach out to us. Send me an email at the email address on the screen right now, and I can definitely help you. We can help you find the reports that you're looking for or see if they exist.
Sure. Thanks. No, I appreciate that. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
All right, and let's see, for now, last on our list is Denise. I'm going to send you your request.
Hi there. Hey, you guys have mentioned a couple times that the structural pest control website has not changed for the consumer. Has it changed for the professional? Is there a different site that we're to go to now, or like if we're looking for forms or?
No, the website for looking for forms and everything is the same website. The only thing
Okay.
that's changing is the platform that we use to file
Do.
WDO.
Okay, that was okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome. Thank you for your questions.
All right. Anyone else have a comment or question about the new platform? Oh, Roger, let's go ahead and check back in. And Roger Ledoux. Oh, I thought I saw your hand fly up.
There.
There you
Can
go.
you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I went on to the WDO site to register or sign on, but it won't let me do anything. It says it's down.
Oh, okay. It shouldn't be down. Did you follow the link that we provided on the website? Or
Yeah,
what?
I have it in my computer system, so I just click on my WDO, but it says no destroying organisms of system maintenance.
Yes, so that's
That's
the
what it
old
says.
system. That system is down and will never come back
Okay.
up. Melissa
Okay,
just
so
put
I
in the
need.
chat the new link to the new system where you need to
Okay.
create an account and link your company.
Okay, so I need to get out of this and get that one off my computer and start over.
Yes, if you click on the link that Melissa just put in the chat, it'll take you to the new system.
Okay. All right. So passport, at dca.california.gov. Is that what I need to get to?
It's connect.pestboard.
Oh, connect.pestboard. Okay. All right, I'll do that right now. That'll make it easier.
Yeah,
Sounds
don't
like a plan.
throw away your old bookmark. It'll be confusing
Yeah,
for
I will
nobody.
do that right now. I actually already did it.
Good for you.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
You're
you're
welcome.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions at this point? Okay. I think Melissa, Ronnie, if you have any closing words.
I do not. Other than we just really appreciate your patience during this time. Of course, this is going a little bit longer than we anticipated. So like I had mentioned before, it's kind of all hands on deck at this point to get this rolled out for everybody's use. Again, these days that the system has been down are blackout dates in the new WDO system, so they will not count against your 10-day filing requirements. And other than that, please just make sure that we have your email address if you're not getting emails for the updates, and we will send out an update as quickly as we can on the go live date.
All right, and we are confirming for next Tuesday, is that correct? November 4th at 2 p.m.?
Yes, that will be the next town hall. We will have town halls through the month of November. The only one that will not be on a Tuesday is the 11th. We're actually, the 11th is a holiday, so we're going to do the town hall on a Wednesday that week instead. So we'll do it on the 12th at the same time from 2 to 3. So if anybody, once we go live and anybody is continuing to have issues or needs some assistance or just wants to watch the demo again, we're going to do the same demos and then we'll open it up for questions at each of the town halls. But again, you have our contact information on the screen. So take down the email address if you have any questions or you need to call us to get some one-on-one support, to get registered or linked, or when we go live, if you need help maneuvering the system, definitely reach out to us. And thank you all for joining us. And do we want to hang out for a few more minutes just until 3? And we can capture any email addresses that anybody needs to add.
Sounds great.
Otherwise, we will log off at 3.
All right, fantastic. Sounds like a plan. So yes, if you have not gotten any emails this week from Structural Pest, we might not have your email address. Please drop that in the chat. And again, that chat is the little speech bubble at the bottom right of your computer WebEx screen. Again, might be behind the 3-dot other options if you are on a mobile device. And if you are a call-in user, you can send it in via an email to pestboard, all one word, at dca.ca.gov. And have a great afternoon and a happy Halloween. And we will see some of you next week, I'm sure.